new friend Corey and his girlfriend Heather. They're both superstar kids, although not kids, 25, 29, sorry. They look like you're 25. You bet. He has taken me smelt dipping tonight. Now we're debating on fishing here or if we're gonna move on another spot. However, what the hell was that? You see that?
Rainbow.
So it came out there. What say you, Corey, about this spot? Or Heather? Because Heather fishes and hunts, traps, and does all the gangster stuff that Corey does, and I want to do. So, what's your prognosis? See, he says locals. No, locals here might be bad because they would know if they're coming. Then, pretty much as he said that, and some locals walked up. So now, what do? And then there's Trout right there. Does he keep jumping? See, he did it again. I didn't bring my rod. So, Corey, what is your prognosis?
They're going to go, I bet.
They're going to go here?
I think so.
All right. It's a wait and see game. Well, let's wait and see.
Could be an hour, could be two.
We caught Smelt at the pump house. It's a weird lighting situation right there. So last night I went smelt dipping for the first time, which was awesome. My friend Corey, who I met serendipitously, was the young guy, he's like 29 years old. He, the day I got here, we were all frazzled trying to get the internet, and it was snowing, and it was just a nightmare, 5-hour drive, and he just happened to be driving down this road, which is, we're in the middle of nowhere. And driving by, so I was unloading the trailer, and I walked in the road, I was like, flagged him down and said, hey man, what kind of internet service you got? Cell service you got? And he's like, AT&T, it's spotty, blah, blah, blah. But because of that, we actually went to town the next day and tried to switch our service to AT&T. It didn't work, it didn't help, so we ended up having to buy like a $600 booster that worked, thank God. But anyway, the irony is that I had told him that I was a writer, my name was Gunner. And that's all I said. Well, about a day later, I get a message from him, and he's like, hey, I'm the guy you met on the road. I was looking at your Facebook profile, and I see what you're doing. And he's like, man, if you're interested in any content, he's like, all I do is fish, hunt, trap. He has hound dogs. They run bears, just for practice most of the time. They chase them until they go up a tree, and then they treat. And he's super cool. He's got a girlfriend who's really into it too. And he's like, man, he loves trout fishing. I'm like, wow, that's perfect. A guy who's local and knows all the spots and knows everything about the area and the animals and the fish. I'm like, cool, man. So he called me up yesterday. He's like, hey, you want to go smelt dipping? It's like 40 miles away, but I'll pick you up. We'll go. It's at night. And we end up going there, and you see a little school coming by with like 50, 60, 100 fish or whatever. Now, sometimes the water's just black with tens of thousands of them. That's the easy days, and that's, when the stars align. But last night it wasn't. And anyway, we did dip for about a half an hour, and we caught a couple of gallons of smelt. That's almost your limit. And so we split them, and now I'm about to clean them because it's kind of a pain cleaning them. And I'll show you what that entails. But it was cool, man. It was cool to have this kid, this young guy. He's only 30 years old. He's super out in the outdoors in the woods and trapping. I just thought it was super cool. But that's what smelt looked like. So that was my half of the score, the take. And so now what you do is you use scissors. Sit on that stick. We're up the wrong place, you know what I'm saying? Cut their heads off, got them, rinse them in the ice. Pretty simple. But and then you fry them up. Tasty. Pretty sure everybody's had smelt, and most people love them. So I'm about to clean some fresh smelt, and tonight have a fish fry, you know what I'm saying? And a little disconcerted or concerned about where I'm at. Now the cabin is only right back there through the woods. I got a fire going. That's not the cabin, that's the shed. But I'm cleaning. There's a little creek, very slow flowing creek. It's just runoff water through this mountain behind us. But I'm about to dump all the carcasses into this creek. Hope it washes into the lake here, which enriches the ecosystem there with little crayfish and little bugs and things in the water that eat the carcasses of the smelt. And then bigger fish will come around to eat those. So on one hand, probably not the smartest thing to do to dump a bunch of fish heads in the creek, 50 yards from my house. when you got bears and mountain lions and stuff. On the other hand, it could make the fishing better. So I'm gonna go with make the fishing better. Maria, she's a little freaked out about it, but we should be fine. Should be. Just saying. Now it's time to clean fish. So, hour and a half later, boom, finished the smelt. It's not a ton of smelt, but you know, it took me an hour and a half to clean all those. It's about I don't know, close to 2 gallons, which really is a limit. But you know, it was me and Corey and his girlfriend, so we didn't slay them. But we got, you know, we literally dipped for a half hour, if that. So in a half an hour, it did pretty good. Now we eat. I'm looking forward to eating. It's kind of chilly and cold, and I'm a little disconcerted by the fact that I just dumped a bunch of dead fish into this creek that's 100 yards from my house. It's like bear attractant. What are you gonna do? All worth it. I mean, I think so. I'm done. And I'm out. So I went smelt dipping yesterday, last night actually, and caught a bunch of smelt. And while I'm cleaning them, I'm thinking, you know, maybe I could try them in this lake. Now this is the lake my cabin is on. Lighting's a little janky. But moral of the story is, the water's been so cold because of all the snow and the cold, I haven't really tried to fish it much. A few casts here and a few casts there. But really, I'm more or less just feeling it out. But I had these smelt left over from last night, a few little ones. I said, you know what? I'm going to put them on there like, with a jig head. I'm going to take this Mr. Twister off and put it on there and twitch it along this drop-off line and along some cover to some logs and stuff and just see what happens. You never know, man. You know, these fish, once the temperature warms up just a degree or two, all of a sudden it triggers the bite and they're just out there feeding. And they come into the shallows along the shoreline because bait fish congregate along the drop-off and the structure like logs and trees and things like that. In fact, there's a loon out there right now. You get a lot of noise though. I'm sitting here cleaning smell. I hear just splash, 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 splash. There he is, right there. He's catching fish. I don't know what he's doing. When he goes up, look at it. He's just splashing around in one spot. And somehow he's trying to scare the bait fish so he could see them. And bait fish are the little tiny minnows and things like that. The bigger fish eat. So anyway, I'm about to rig up this jig head, throw a smelt on there, and just jig it on this drop off. I'm gonna let the GoPro ride, and maybe we can get me on film catch a nice rainbow or browns. There's brown trout in here too, so we shall see. We shall see. So I had to make some kind of coop. As a woodpecker, he's going to town. I really don't want to make the chicken coop right next to my house because they're kind of not the cleanest birds. So I might just do it over here in the woods. Then that's right by the shower. There's a shower. So, and I don't want it too close to my gym, which is right there. So, conundrum. Where to put it? I'm thinking maybe between these trees. I got some wire. And maybe we can woodpecker done a job on that tree. Build it right here. The problem is I got this wire, this screen that I use to screen in the porch, so I keep my cats in the sunroom or sun porch, whatever. And I don't know how that's gonna fare against a grown duck and a grown chicken. So we're gonna figure it out. And Maria's like, oh, they gotta come on the porch and put them on the porch so they can survive the predators at night. I'm like, I'm not having a chicken and a duck crapping all over my porch, so they're either out here or they get eaten. She's like, oh, they won't last 2 days. I'm like, you know, listen, I got something for that. and a BB gun. I will straight up just, pop a cap in a. All right, I'm not gonna do nothing. We'll probably end up getting eaten, but I don't want them crapping on my porch. So Tyson and Affleck, my duck and my chicken, you know, they got about a 50-50 chance to survive the summer. So there's that. Anyway, I'm gonna start filming. I am filming. I'm gonna start building. I'm gonna need a hammer. I just had a hammer. No, I don't have one. So let's go find the hammer.
Look at that. It's a mink, right?
Yep. A mink on our deck.
What a weirdo.
I saw a little tail flicker and I was like, is there a squirrel on our
I thought it was.
Where'd he go?
He's right there in the corner. He's eating all your things that spilled out.
You know what that is?
What?
It's not a mink. It's a marten. It's
It
a
is?
polecat. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him out there. Yeah, it's not a mink. It's
Watch
too.
out for Gussie.
I have never seen one of those. Gussie, psst, psst. Where'd he go? He might have went under the.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
There he is. Yeah, that's a freaking polecat. It's no mink. I've never seen one of those. How cool is that? Little guy. That is a rare treat. I meant to do that. That is way too dangerous up there. Oh no. I'll break it.
I meant to do that.
Let me. Are you videoing?
I am. Is that not what you wanted?
I meant picture, but all good.
Savage man. Gunnar just cooked steaks, porterhouse steaks. Trying to get the lighting right. The porterhouse steaks, corn on the cob,
That's not right.
morel mushrooms.
Look at the size of these wild morel mushrooms.
Thanks to Dan, our friend Dan.
And more, you're awesome.
I feel like I got a sneeze coming on.
I feel like I got a whoop coming out.
I got a whoop coming on. These mushrooms making us wild.
Magic mushroom?
I don't know how to stop this crazy thing. When I woke up to go kiss my husband, and I saw what in the
It's hard shaving at night in a pop-up shower when it's freezing cold and you got
that was Oreos on
30
your
seconds.
mouth. I thought that
Why would you think Oreos?
because you were eating Oreos last night. I thought it was. I saw that last night in the dark. I'm like, man, he's got Oreos all over his mouth. You're cute. First ride.
Our maiden voyage on our thing. We found lots of moose poop, which doesn't sound remarkable to most people. It's just poop, but I found a great spot for deer hunting and moose watching, filming. I'm gonna try to catch a giant moose while I'm up here on camera. Maria's
This is my toy. That was so fun. Can't wait to go back out again.
mine is over here. The Arctic Enduro. Note the fishing rod is strapped to the back. No trout yet though, but I'll get them.
It's alright, it's still early.
That's right.
And we have tomorrow, and we have Monday.
Here's your hat.
Thank you. All in all, a great day. So now we're gonna have a bonfire.
Let's cook something. I'm hungry.
I know. We have any fish left?
Do we have smelt? I think we might have some trout in there.
Let's cook up some smelts. All right, we out, huh?
Yeah, got my pistol. In case anyone attacked my wife, I was gonna protect her.
I don't need protection. I got myself. That's very chivalrous of you, though.
Is that what? Probably just shot some innocent person down the road.
Doubt it. There's nobody around.
The BB gun.
I'm gonna go take care of my duck.
All right, go take care of your duck. I am going to prepare some food because I'm hungry.
Okay.
Must not have that great eyesight. What the hell's crawling over there, honey? Huh? What is that crawling over there? Something's over there. You hear something? Do you hear it?
I'm looking for mushrooms while he fishes. That's our MO. Careful, your gun's gonna get wet. Your holster and gun's gonna get wet. It's a little crazy. Yeah.
Drop straight down.
Fishing's a battlefield. Dangled in your line. The current carries it away. You want fish on so bad.
All the big ones have seen these.
We grill them, we bake them, we fry them in a pan. Don't you worry, Gunny, you'll catch one if you can. Fishing's a battlefield. Do you want the walkie-talkie in case you go down there?
Huh?
Do you want the walkie-talkie?
So I'm just gonna fish up a little bit with a worm, and then
Big worm, big
that's it.
worm.
I'd come back here when we have more time earlier in the day,
Yeah.
and I spend. This is a good trout river.
Okay, yeah, I like this area. There's a nice trail up there to walk, soft dirt. So I'm down. I'll mark it on the map and we'll go. All right, I'll be back in 20 minutes.
Huh?
I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna put a worm on it and head out.
Okay, be careful. Love you.
Fish 2 of the day. Been here 5 minutes. Beautiful little fat rainbow. Fought good. How pretty. Get him in the light. He's going. He's fighting, still fighting. That's a pretty fish. That's a pretty fish. There's a pretty rainbow. Love these fish. Strong. Hard fighters. Yeah, I'll let them go. Catch another one. Rainbow trout for dinner. Huh? No, eat night. Kitty boy makes chicken coop. Don't judge my gangster ingenuity. Oh jeez, I got a beef with duct tape. Now some people could just rip it and be, oh that's good, it's all good. For me, whatever with duct tape, every time I try to do anything with duct tape, it just it don't like me. So we're beefed out. We're ducked out. See, I mean, it just didn't go well. Look at this. Oh, come on. I should have thought of that a second. Now, this is just a temporary thing. My chickens aren't gonna like live in this. See what I'm saying? Anyone else could just tape and tear. Me, it's 16 because I don't like them. Yeah, this is just for when they're babies. It'll last, about a month. It's a start. Straight up walk-in chicken coop. This side's gonna be a little lower. Why? So the water runs off, huh? Not really, I just smashed them too far into the ground. Actually, the thing is, you gotta protect them from aerial attacks too, which is eagles and hawks and owls. I mean, let's face it, the odds of this chicken and duck surviving the summer are slim. It's not cruel. That's just reality. We are in the middle of a predator-infested wilderness. I just heard a wolf a minute ago. So, and those predators are opportunists. They see a free meal, they may give it a go. Let's hope that Tyson and Aflac have good luck. So that's a start. Now I gotta string up the screen and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll put an Art Thing logo on it. Huh? You would think this is not even real. I'm literally chilling on a hammock, filming. Behind my off-the-grid cabin. The birds. I love them. When I was in prison, I envisioned days like this. I get out and someday do this. Here I am. I guess this goes to show you, you can bring anything to life, fruition, if you see it. And you gotta find a way to get there. Boom. Profound.
I thank the stars above. I know that we're gonna make it. I thank the stars above. I know. I thank the stars above. I know that we're gonna make it. I know. We're gonna make it.
Stepping like a weapon on the field to get some. On the real, we appear to get gone. Victory is ours, bring the chip home. Galactic, and I'm looking to get more. Raise it up, seen what you don't know. Running like the blood, pumping from the pressure of adrenaline rush. We crush whatever we touch. Where you been, yo? Everyone know. And if you still don't get it, let it chill for a minute. Time is money, and trust me, man, I'm all business. And if you want something done, do yourself to get it finished. Wake up, victory's mine. On top, still on the grind. Gotta go get it right now. Holla at me, with me. It's time.
I thank